Wait, that's
or a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Will you still give me the same deal?
Yeah, sorry Daz, I didn't have time for your 3 messages this morning. When I'm going live, I don't really like the distractions, and a 3-word message that means something to you doesn't really help. Sorry. Just as I was about to go live, you decided it was important to send me some 3-word message that I still don't understand. Still don't understand that. So are you talking about Steam? Are you talking about YouTube? I don't understand. Are you working? Can't tell if it's bloody working or not. Okay, Twitch is working. Right. Looks like we're good. My headphones are on, apparently. Oh dear. All right. Okay, I think we are good to go. No, we're not, because I have to restart the game. I had to close it because I was having issues. All right. All right, let's restart the game. I had a couple of issues with the start of my stream. It didn't want to start properly. All right, let's jump on into this. Oh, and I want to bring up the Steam page. We've got new updates. So let me bring up the Steam page. Regular update, that's what we're looking for. All right, so let's jump on into this. Hello and welcome to today's live stream. I'm Glen Bixley and we are back with more Farmer's Life, but we have a exciting new update. Well, I consider it exciting. We've got some fixes that the developers have made to the game. So, update. New crops have arrived in Zalessi, hops and grapes. Talk to Maria and Tekla for some new seeds. Kashmir has learnt how to brew beer. Yay! Something I was hoping that they would add. They have added it, because there's no point us brewing just spirits. We should be able to do beer. We should be able to do wine. We should be able to do apple cider. Core freaking blimey. So, we can now make wine in 3 different sorts. You can buy the tools from Helen, and there's tips to help in the menu if you need them. Stan from the State Farm is now selling trailers for hauling beasts. Now, this is something I asked for a long time ago. A trailer to haul beasts. Now, the problem is I've actually found a workaround to that, but we'll have a look at it anyway. No more dragging the herd along on foot. Oh, wait. No, transporting live animals. Now, this is something I've been asked about, actually, by other viewers. So, this is for hauling live beasts. Oh, Kashmir can change the rules of the game to own rules by visiting Father Marquez and picking Change Your Life. Now, I have sent a message to the developer Null Chained to ask whether or not this means it will affect Steam achievements. Currently, as the game is... Okay, Daz, can you just give me a second, please, mate? Sorry. Right, back to what I was trying to do. Right, so I have sent a message to the developers asking whether or not this means you will still get your Steam achievements. I haven't got an answer back, so I will put something into the comments section after the video in regards to this. But I'm hoping that that means that players will still be able to get their Steam achievements. I know a lot of players are now changing the rules, but you have to do that before you start the game before. Now you can do it during your game. So I'm kind of hoping that means you can change the rules without affecting your Steam achievements. Kashmir has figured out how to top up big feeders using a pitchfork. Top up big feeders. I'm not quite sure what that means. We're going to have a look. I presume that means if you've got a grass pile next to the feeder, we can just use the pitchfork and load it straight in, which makes sense. We have found out why the animals were getting stuck in their stalls and fixed it. They still need to navigate. They still tend to navigate poorly, but they won't be unusable no more. Now, that was one big issue that I've had for a long time. I've spoken to developers about that a couple of times, and it was only like a week or so ago, I put up a couple of images on the Discord trying to prompt some changes. So it's good to see that they've made changes to that. Field kitchens won't be resetting their fire plates after you load back into the game. Now, this was another thing that I brought up with the developers, so I'm glad to see they've fixed that. All the stoves, other than the field kitchens, when you logged out, would keep their settings. So if you had one set to 3, one set to 4, one set to 1, they knew what they were doing and you could just reuse them. The field kitchens didn't. They now will keep their setting, which is great news. Quests that got stuck, like setting up the orchard, will now unlock and count as finished if you've actually done the work. Okay, so obviously this is something that other people have had issues with. I didn't personally have an issue with that, but this is something I'm a big believer in when it comes to quests. If there's a quest that comes out and you've already done the work, the game should automatically detect that and it should just progress. I've had way too many games where you have to redo it or you end up in some sort of soft lock. I think it's important that this happens on all games. So it's good that the developers have now changed that. If you've done the work, that quest will now just activate. Right. Holding down the control key will now let you drag just one piece of an item at a time. So this will make splitting stacks slightly less of an issue, I take it. Oh, pardon me. We'll have a look at that as we go. The distillery won't ask you how much mash you want to throw in no more, since you can only add one anyway. Which, that kind of, that didn't make a lot of sense to me. But we can try that now with a new control key anyway. But yeah, in the past, if you had 50 lots of mash and you dragged them over, it would ask you, how many do you want to add? So you'd say, add all 50, and it adds one. That didn't really make a lot of sense. Good to see that they'll fix that. You can now pick up jars from carts, so you don't have to sell the whole cart just to clear it out. I don't quite understand that one. It's not an issue that I've had. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. See if we can figure out what they mean by that. Otherwise, maybe you might know. Maybe you can help me out. Okay, inside the tavern is now kept warm by the stove. This was something I discovered in winter. My tavern was getting down to minus 15, minus 20 degrees. For those of you Americans, that's below freezing. Good to see that they've done that, because that kind of didn't make sense. People come into the tavern when it's minus 20 degrees. Tekla still hits hard as ever, but it still takes fewer good strikes to bring her down now. So I have never actually gotten into a fight with Tekla. I have some sort of aversion to hitting women. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way I was raised, but I haven't hit my wife, and I haven't hit Tekla, and I haven't hit any other females in the game. I try not to anyway. You know, people seem to frown against that sort of thing. Maybe we could hit Tekla. I don't know. You guys might have to let me know if we should start a fight with Tekla. Not really my thing. Right. The folks of Zalessi who got stuck on their way to the tavern will sort themselves out now. Just wait a few hours and they'll be on their way. I'm not sure quite what that means, because we've had issues with the tavern and I couldn't really get people coming into the bar. I was losing reputation because we had too many things on the menu, and I wasn't able to serve the food hot fast enough. So that's hopefully something that maybe you've experienced, but not that I've experienced. Last week's stream, we worked on trying to improve our reputation. We're going to do that again today. We'll head back to the bar tonight after we've done our day's work, and we'll try to improve our reputation a little bit more. And hopefully that will get us on the road to getting more people into the tavern, and maybe we just won't notice any difference. All right, so let's jump on and back into this. Yeah, sorry about that, Daz. When I'm trying to read out updates and do my intro, it's just a little distracting, especially when I got beavers screaming at me. But how are you, buddy? Welcome, mate. Sorry, not the best start to my day. I'm running a little bit behind today, and I've been trying to quickly get a new thumbnail and update and everything out for this morning before we went live. Now, I did get a warning last night that this update was coming out from the developers, but I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what was included. All I got was a message from Null Change saying, new update coming out in a few hours will resolve a lot of the issues that we'd been talking about. Because I've been having a bit of a chat with the developer Null Change in regards to issues that some of you guys have brought up, as well as issues that have been brought up on the Discord. So it's good to see that the developers are listening. I've been saying that all along. The developers are listening to you guys. They really are. It's just a little hard sometimes for the developers to put out updates when their bosses are telling them that they need to be putting out DLCs. Now, we all know fixing the content, turn our lights on, and putting out good updates is far more important at this point in the game than new DLCs. I've said it myself. I don't really want to see any new DLCs come out until we get a lot of the issues fixed. Okay, so we've only done one bottle on there. Right, so the original plan for today was to go out hunting. Some of you might have even seen the thumbnail and everything was made up in regards to going hunting. We're not going to do that now. All right. Yowey, dog. Right, so let's check on this. It's all burnt. Well, this will give us a good opportunity to check out the stove now. Cooked. Okay, that one's not finished. All right. Let's get this going. 29 minutes on that one. Oh, look at that. It's already, I can already see it. They have kept their setting. Nice. Okay, these are all burnt. All right. Let's get whatever we do have off the stoves. Everything's burnt. I wonder if that has something to do with the update, because I may have allowed for the fact that it wasn't keeping its settings. Okay, we're a little bit framey today. What are we at? 41% of my CPU, CPU, and 65% of my GPU. So we do seem to be using a little bit more system today. All right. Do we have anything to cook? One piece of meat. One piece of meat. All right. Let's head into the house, see what we have in there to cook. What's one of me? Ducks. Come here, duck. Now, I have noticed when the developers put out an update, some of the animals tend to get out, especially when the update has something to do with pathing, fences, things like that. So we'll stick this fella back in there. I don't actually see any chickens in there. That's not a good sign. All my dogs are here. Don't know where my cat is. Where's the cat, Daz? Right, let's have a... Oh, I didn't need a drink. I thought I'd have a quick stop for a drink. We didn't need it. Okay, it's too foggy. I'm not going to fog and we'll see any animals out there, am I? Far too foggy. All right. No, we got the cat back last week. We did retrieve the cat last week. Okay, is there any animals in here? I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Right, you chicky chock chick chacks. Okay, whatever you are, you animals. Well, I was going to say chickens, but then I noticed one of them wasn't a chicken. So it changed to some sort of weird chicky chick chock chacks. I don't know what that even means. Oh dear. Okay, we'll get those eggs. We'll close that again. Actually, do I want to close that? Yeah, I do, because I have plenty of nest boxes. All right. So it does look like our chickens are all in here. They're just spread out a little bit. Okay, and I can see some of me horses. Right, so I kind of want to redo the horses today, because the horses are one of the things we've definitely been having issues with. What time of the day is it? It's only lunchtime. Okay, let's let the animals out. I actually forgot. We need to start from the other end. Okay, you come this way. So we're going to let all the horses out, and we'll put the horses back in again today, just so we can test out this new update. All right, let's start with this one. And this one. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works as smooth as it should. That's it. Look at that. No worries so far. Let's get you guys out here. That's an excellent sign. I just got you straight out of your stalls. Wrong button. That was quick and simple. Hopefully it'll be just as simple to get them back in later on tonight. Okay. Oh, this one didn't come out. Oh, gate close. Just close. Why didn't you come out? Are you stubborn? Yeah, come on. Come on. I don't want to step in the poo. Out you come. All right. Okay. Yeah, getting a little bit of freezing. But we'll see how things go. It might just be all the issues I was having this morning with other things, hopefully. Okay, let's start with you. And we'll get you out. Nope. I don't have issues. Come out. Oh, that's a different horse altogether, trying to get in. I don't know what that one's doing. Right, you go free. Now, normally they just come straight out. But okay, you're going to come make me bring you out. Come on, you two. Head out this way. Go and have lunch if you like. Go and meet the boys. Go and spend some time being free. Alright, what is this guy doing? Are you a guy or a girl horse? You're a guy horse. Why are you even in here trying to get into the girls' stalls? I know. I know what you're up to. They're all out there in the field today, boy. Okay, Mia, can you not block the doorway? Can you just get out here, please? Thank you. Go and have a chat with him. He's looking for a girl. Okay. We'll close that for now. Okay, I might need to come in here and clean up a little bit. Alright. Okay, so those guys are all sorted. Let's go check on the sheep and the goats. And the cows. Do I have a bucket? Oh, I think I've already milked the cows today anyway. Alright. Can't see a damn thing in here. It's too foggy. Alright, you. Take animal out. Come on. Okay, so it's now 2 buttons. It used to be just a case of take the animal out. Either that or I'm just opening this wrong. It's now 2. I'll have to check, actually. Am I doing it differently to how I normally do it? Or have they changed that? Let's get these ladies out. Come on, ladies. Over here. If you're hungry, come and have a feed. There you go. Are you stuck on the sheep? Come here, sheep. Get out of its way. All right. Let's just make sure I wasn't doing this wrong, shall we? Right, this one. Take animal out. Okay, so I was just pressing a different button today. Oh, there's no animal in that one. Come on, ladies. Out you come. Head over here. Have something to eat. Sure you're all hungry. We left one behind. What happened to her? I saw her go back into a stall. What are you up to, girl? Come on. Out you come. All right, there you go. Why is my tablet not showing my screen to it? Let's just... I like to know that things are working. Okay. Close these again. All right. Let's go check on the moo cows. Let's go this way. Still got to get used to this new paddock and work out which is the easiest way in. All right. Yeah, getting a little bit of freezing today. Don't know if it's just my PC or what. Moo, moo, moo. To you, to. Oh, cows are mooing at me. Right, come on then. Here we go, ladies. Yeah, it could be just my computer. I had a few issues this morning. Even my streaming software didn't want to bring up my starting screen. So I had to restart everything. All right. Let's leave them alone for now. We'll come back later on tonight and put them away. Okay, so I guess our next thing is to... We don't have any money, do we? $38. No, that's age 38. We do. We've got $5,000. All right, so I think our first move will be to head off and go see what some of these new changes are as far as the new seed that's available. What equipment we need for making beer. Okay, why am I running? Let's fast travel, shall we? Rather than doing that. Okay, the cats are here. I can still see the glowing yellow. I'm trying to move the map. You can't move the map, Glen. It doesn't work like that. All right. Let's fast travel down here anyway. We'll go and see the wife.
Zaslubel just narcotic.
Cat's found. Yeah, well, I got 2 cats now. Not just the one. We got 2. Now that's something I've been thinking about. I do think having the chat come up on screen gets in the way a little bit. So let's turn that off now. I don't know. If you guys want it back, let me know. But I've been thinking lately it gets in the way. Oh, pardon me. Okay, let's trade. So yeah, we won't have the on-screen chat. If you guys like it and you want it back, let me know. Okay, so we have grapes. We have grapes. We have... Okay, so we have... Oh, wait, that's blueberries. That's not even grapes. Here we go. So we have grapevine seed red and grapevine seed white. Okay. We can also buy grape... Whoops, there we go. White grapes, red grapes. We can get hops and hop seed. Nice. Okay. You need to improve relations first. Away! This is my wife. What? I don't want to talk to her. Oh, man. Okay, do I have anything to bribe the wife with? Cigarettes. She's a smoker. Fancy a smoke, love? Here we go. You have a smoke, I'll have a coffee. You feeling a little better now? Let us trade. All right. So, $390. Let's grab, I think, 10 for now. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number. It says I can afford 14. Oh, okay. Only 14. Okay, let's grab 5. We want to try everything. I need to get a bit more money today. Let's grab 5 of these. No, we can't afford 5 of those. 4 of those. It was green grapes. Yeah, green, white. And we'll grab 4 of those. 5 of those. We'll grab 4. Right. Just so we can actually see if we can plant them. It might be still a little bit late in the season. Because... Oh, no, I think we've got enough time. I think we do have enough time. But we are getting a little bit late in the season now. Okay, I'd kind of like to buy some hops. I can get some of those. Actually, before we buy hops, let's go and see how many we actually need. Because we may need 4. We may need 10. And if we need 4, and I grab 10, I'm going to end up with a couple that we can't use. All right. We're also going to need a bit of money today so we can buy this new trailer. Now, if necessary, we'll go out and we'll sell a few things. But for now, we just want to try these things out. Let's have a look. So, a new trailer. You don't have the new trailer. Who did he say have it? He said it was Thaddeus, I think. Wait, let me just quickly check that update again. Steam, save me, Steam, store. Okay, I would have hoped you would have taken me straight there, but that's fine. Where are we? You can now pick up jars. No. Tavern, Tickler. No. Field kitchens, we found out why. No. Animal feeders. Stan. Stan from the State Farm is now selling trailers. So it is Stan. Hang on. You're Stan. Let us trade. Oh, there it is, right there. I didn't even see it. Whew. When it's not highlighted. Yeah, I didn't quite see it. 2,240. All right. You can fit a surprising number of beasts in here and then cart them off to be sold. It's certainly no luxury stay inside. You'll have to unload the livestock before selling, though, because those traders are a bunch of lazy bones. Yeah, they are, Stan. You're not wrong. All right, so we need 2,240, was it? 2,240. Okay. All right, so we need $2,000. I will be back, Stan. We're going to do a bit of fast traveling today because we want to try and get as much of this as we can seem to, and dealt to and done with. All right. Where are we going to plant our new plants? And can we plant them? So grapes. I mean, we're going to do this area, I think, for blueberries. I think if we do that area for blueberries, maybe we could start grapes along here somewhere. Okay, I've got gas. Let's grab the tractor. Let's be careful of these, because I don't want to destroy more of my strawberries. Actually, I don't have many plants. Do we want to do that? Yeah, okay. Not that tractor. Where's the other tractor? And where is... I've got to find all my equipment. Half of it's, yeah, I was going to say half of it's stuck out in the field because I ran out of gas. Oh, speaking of that, that tractor's not going anywhere until we put gas in it. All right. No, put it down. Grab it. Grab it. Okay, and where is the thresher? Not the thresher. Glen's brain's got to catch up. What's the word I'm looking for? God blimey. Come on, there it is. It's right there. What's it called again? I've forgotten. You're not even going to tell me. My brain is not quite getting there. God, I've had so much on my mind this morning. I know what it is. My brain's not functioning. Remind me in chat, if you like. Okay, we're saving. Got nothing attached, have we? Nope. Right, so these potatoes won't be ready for another day. Well, it is a cultivator, but I'm trying to think of the correct name for it. I know it. It's just my brain has had so much to think about this morning. It's not quite functioning. That's all right. It doesn't always function at this time of the day. Right, let's attach that. No, all we're getting is attach and detach, but that's fine. Forward, please. Right, if I run up this side... Drop that down. I've never noticed the handle spin before. Is that new, or is that just something I've never noticed? Now, I kind of want to get rid of these apple trees here. They are a bit of a pain. Can we get rid of them? What do I need? An axe? I don't even know if I can get rid of them. I am going to see if I can get rid of those apple trees. There was an experiment to see if I could plant apple trees using the cedar. It didn't work. That is supposed to be 50 apple trees. That is not 50 apple trees. And I don't want them there anymore. Let's see if we can get rid of them. We'll try the axe. We'll try a shovel. And we'll try a scythe. One of those should work. Right. Let's try the axe to start with. Nope, you're not going to grab the axe. Oh, because that's the other axe. I'm thinking, why is it not working? It's hotkeyed. That's because it's the other axe. Nope. Okay, well this is why we grab multiple pieces of equipment. I can't cut down those trees with the axe. Let's try the shovel. It's a bit of a waste of money, but it was a very expensive mistake. Let's just call it that. But quite frankly, these trees get in my way more often than they should. Don't break yet, we're not finished. Okay, so there's more trees here than it looked like. Still 2 left. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get those last 2 out before this breaks. Now, I don't want to break it, because then it costs more to repair. Let's go grab the other one. We know which tool it is that we need now. And grab the other one. Right, did that one stay in my inventory? It did, so we can do repairs on it. Alright, yeah, I think we'll make this a little vineyard. Alright. Apple's gone. Okay. Now be careful of your strawberries, Glen. And we're getting some strawberries, but that's life. Pick that up before we destroy our potatoes. Oh, I missed. Harrows! I can see the word there on the right. It's the harrows. I knew the word for it, I just couldn't think of it. It's been so long since I've used ones in real life. Alright. Go this way this time and get that patch that we missed. There we go. Yeah, I know, but we've got to get around. Complain at me, old man. Alright, we'll do a U-turn. Or a me-turn, I don't know which. How did we get on? What have we missed? Actually, it looks like it's good to go. Let's have a look. It's definitely good enough for today. Alright. I think we should get this out of our way now. Right, I'm going to plant these by hand for today, just so we can get the correct spacing. But also, I cannot afford to be wasting seed if it doesn't go well with the seeder. Not everything goes well on the seeder, as we just saw with the apples. I kind of want to do this section here as well. I'll quickly go and grab a hoe. We'll hoe that by hand. I think we'll keep this for the blueberries. I would like to start having set areas for each crop. Now that I'm getting to the point where we have some more permanent crops, like the blueberries, the apples, the raspberries, the strawberries work for more than one season. I don't know how many seasons we'll get out of strawberries, but these are things that we need to start actually having permanent areas for. And that way, if we have a more permanent area for it, we'll be able to not have to ruin and rip out last year's crops. Why are you not cutting down? That's too long. Okay. Don Morris. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. I use them every winter to keep my potatoes over the winter. So every spring, one of the first things I plant is potatoes. So yes, you've got the dugout over here. You can put anything you want into here that will normally rot over the winter. So if you've got raw meat, if you've got uncooked foods, crops of any sort, anything that generally would normally rot, you can put 3,000 into the dugout. That's the maximum. You've got 4,000 there, but unless they've updated it, it's a maximum of 3,000. But I understand what you're saying. And oh, well, that's pretty good. That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. And then, of course, you got this one up here. I don't use it simply because of where it is, and you need a ladder to get to it. It's kind of awkward. Can we? Above. Hang on. We can't get to that without a ladder. Above? You mean above the dugout? Oh, I hadn't noticed you can get at it from this side. Oh, well, there you go. No, I hadn't noticed you can get at it from this side. Let's grab our ladder. That might actually make that easier to use. Because I always thought you had to get it from the other side. There we go. That ladder will do. There we go. All right. So 4,000 in there, yes. Now, I presume that's exactly the same as the other side, isn't it? With the update, let's try this. A single drag. That didn't work. Oh, that was the shift. Hang on, it said control. It said control, not shift. So let's try it again. 1. Okay, so we can now use control and drag to do one item. I like that. I do like that. I'm just going to confirm. I would be 100% sure. Okay. You can reach. I can't. I'm too short, apparently. Let's just make sure. I'm pretty confident that these are both exactly the same. They're not. They are actually two separate storages. Well, there you go. I didn't know that either. There you go. You've taught me something today. Thank you, Don Norris. Welcome. All right. Oh, okay. Right, well, I don't have a lot of clothing. All right, so let's pop this back here. We might have to get... Hang on. You reckon you can reach? I can't. Let's just... Look. Oh, you can. You can reach that one. Okay. I don't know. I was jumping it and trying to get this one. Let's try again. Maybe I just wasn't looking on the right angle. Oh, yep. No, you just got... Okay, I wasn't close enough to the wall. That was what I was doing wrong. Okay, I am thinking we might rip this fence out. I haven't decided what to do with this area yet. But yeah, welcome to the stream, buddy. So I play Farmer's Life every week on the same day. If you're a farmer, obviously you are. Remember to follow, and I'll show you around my farm. All right. So, as far as clothing is concerned, I have all the DLCs. So I have decorated the house. We have new floors, new wallpaper. We have new curtains. But I stick all my clothing in here. So I basically just, all my clothing goes into there, including the wife's clothing, unless I'm selling it. All right, so this is my kitchen. Once again, the whole house has been done with new wallpaper and curtains and everything else. Even the hallway. We've painted most of the things blue. Because, oh, and the green roof. I forgot about the green roof. I like the blue. I think it's really nice. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. All right. We'll head through here. Did you see, I don't know if you saw my layout when you first come in. So we've got in here chickens and horses. I've got 2 level 3 of the sheds. One for the chickens, one for the horses. So we get quite a lot of eggs now. Over this side, all right, over this side, we have the sheep and the goats. A nice big paddock for them. Bigger than they need. But I don't like my animals too bunched up and close together. This actually, to me, looks good. They're nice and spread out. There's a few of them here around the feeder because I've only just let them out. And then over this side, we have the new paddock that I've just started to work on, which is for the cows. But I don't have enough cows as yet. Where's my gate? I know there's a gate here. One thing I do recommend, paint your gates. If you paint the gates, it's much easier to see them in the summer. In the winter, they still just look all white. But anyway, so in here we have our cows. And, of course, our milking stalls. So this is a really large paddock. What I'll do is we'll go and see the mare. What time am I on? Give me a sec. Now, I'm still using the old change your rules. I'm on 0.1. I'm glad to see that they have now made it so players can change the game speed. Like you say, that's something you want to do. That's a big issue that a lot of players have had. It's one that I contacted the developers about a long time ago. And I actually had Mel Chained, one of the developers, actually change my save file for me. Noah Bill, welcome. How you be, buddy? Yeah, it's been a little while. Hope you're doing well, mate. Let's just switch permissions on. So, these are all the plots of land that I currently have. So I've got pretty much all the plots either side of the road. Now this here, 5 paddocks, is where I currently have my cows. It's a very large paddock. They're really only using this one, but I deliberately made it huge so that they have plenty of space and I can get more cows later on. And here is where I have my sheep, my goats, my horses, and my chickens in these 2 paddocks. It's actually quite a large area. I did put some crops down here last year. I haven't got round to planting yet. Not in that area anyway. And the rest of it is all pretty much unused. Now, if you're looking for a good area for timber, this section here is the best section for timber. If you're looking for some free firewood, there's a bit of a bug in the game which the developers have not fixed because
just
it's
join
not a
the
bad
party.
bug. It's actually a
Mushroom
bug that
emoji.
helps you
Keep
out.
it up and let's go for a high score
And
together.
so,
Video
in this
game
section,
emoji. Sparkles emoji.
As well as in this section, there are trees which they can't disappear. So this is a really good section to buy because there's one particular tree just down here in the corner that you can get unlimited firewood from. So let's now fast travel. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. So as far as our crops, I have my strawberries here are probably going to get removed sooner or later. I'm putting apples along the driveway. In here we have our blueberries and our raspberries. This is going to become a more permanent area for those. These strawberries will probably get ripped out at some point too. And of course we have our apples along here as well. I've just moved the pigs into here. So this is the new pig area. They were using that area beside the house. So this was the pigsty. And I'm going to have to actually redo the manure pit. This was the pigsty. It was too small. And they needed a bit more space. So what we did was we moved the chickens out of here. This was the chicken for chickens, ducks and geese. So we moved them out of here. And this is now our pigsty. All the pigs have pens. And we don't have too many pigs at the moment. Because like I say, the other enclosure was just too small. So hopefully now we'll better get a few more pigs. And then you stay in there, you. And then of course we do actually, and I've only just thought about this, we do have mushrooms that need to be harvested today. There's the hitbox. There it is. Harvest. So let's harvest our mushrooms. Harvest. Why did I not hear that today? I didn't even hear that play. Simon! How are you, Simon? Welcome, buddy. Right, there's our mushrooms. So that's pretty much my farm as it is now. And as far as our main crops are concerned... Yes. Main game, buddy. So, oh, wait, let me start again. There are updates for both. So there are updates for the main game. There are also updates for the DLC, which is Booze, Bets and Bites. So in here we have potatoes, we have wheat, we have canola, and then over here we have... Oh, there should also be oats in there too. In here we have all our cucumbers, our tomatoes, onions, pretty much everything all in here. So this is our first plant of the season. Now, for those of you who have just come in, and we've got Simon just asking what updates have come out. So there are updates for both the main game as well as the latest update. So let's go back to Steam and let's just go over those again, because some of these updates I've been asking for a very long time, and I'm so glad to see that these have finally come out now. So we'll go back over these. Okay, so this is update 1.0.44. Okay, so new crops have arrived in Zalessi. Hops and grapes. Ask Maria and Tekla for some seed. Now, I can only guess at this point that that is for the Booze, Bites and Bets DLC. They might be in the new game, but I would be guessing that that's for the new DLC. I did actually say to Null Chained that I felt the new DLC didn't contain enough, and that I felt it was more of a distraction from the game than an addition to it. So the fact that we now have the ability to make beer and wine, we now have hops, grapes, I think that's a great addition to the new DLC. I really do. Because it needed something more. You guys are paying a fair amount of money for these, so I think it's important that you get good value. Right, so Kashmir has learnt to brew beer, the dark kind too, and make wine in 3 different sorts. And we can buy the tools from Helen. So we need to go to Helen and find out what tools we need. We've already brought some hops, some grapes to get started today. Right, Stan from the State Farm is now selling trailers for hauling beasts. This was something that people had asked about on the Discord, and it is something I agreed with, but I was fast traveling, I had workarounds, but this is a great idea. So now you can go to Stan, and for, what was it, 2,500, 2,450, I think it cost. We looked at it just before. You can now buy a trailer to haul your animals. I think that's a brilliant idea. We're going to get to that soon. I'm going to save some money up, and we're going to see if we can afford to buy it today, which we should be able to. And I just want to see how many animals we can actually put in it. I'm really curious to find out. And whether or not we can put all the animals in there. Okay, Kashmir has changed the rules for your own rules now. You can now go to Father Marquez, and by picking Change Your Life, you can now change the game rules. Now, I have asked Null Chained, and I haven't had an answer back yet because of the time of day. Me being in New Zealand, it's morning for me, and it's early morning, late evening for Null Chained. So I think they've gone to bed and haven't had a chance to answer my question. But my question to them is, will this mean that you can now get Steam achievements? Before, what you had to do was you had to start a new fresh game, and before you started it, you had to go in and change the rule set in there, which meant you didn't get Steam achievements. Now, I know a few people have not been happy about that. I would love to get Steam achievements. But this is also something that people don't know about before they started their game, which meant a lot of people were frustrated with the speed of the game. I contacted the developers, and that was one of my biggest complaints. The game was too fast. Hang on, I should pause the game for a second. The game was just too fast, and I felt because of the speed of the game, it ruined it for me. It was too fast. I was constantly stressed out. Oh, I've got to get this done. Got to get that done. Oh, and you're constantly rushing around, and I really didn't like that. I love this game. But the constant rush was just too much. And especially when the game was a little bit buggy. When I first started this, it was really buggy. The developers have done a lot of work on updating it. So it's great that they are listening to feedback. If you guys have feedback, you can place feedback by clicking on Fluffy while you're on the main menu, or of course you can go onto the developers Discord, and they are listening. So it's nice to have these updates come out. All right, so hopefully we'll get an answer from Null Chained on that, and I will add it to my comments section on the video, and I'll pin it so you guys can know. But anyway, you can now change its speed. Actually, for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll show you. Let's. So as far as changing your rules, like I say, I had to get Null Chained to actually change my save file because I was streaming. I'd been going for a while, and that's when I contacted him and said, look, this speed is just too much. So for those who don't know, you can change the flow of time for anywhere from 0 up to 3 times. Now, I think 1, which is what it comes out as default, is way too fast. I don't know why anybody would play it 3 times. But I like to play at 0.1. When we've been running the bar, I've been running at 0.5, which works out really nicely. But we're not on the bar, so we'll keep it at 0.1. Movement speed. So you can change that from half all the way up to 5 times. Now, I keep it at 1. But admittedly, if I am on my day off and I'm doing something like forestry and I'm just trying to get all the trees cut down, I set it to 2 because I find 2 is good. Anything higher than 2, you tend to not be able to work very well. You drop items. It's good if you just want to get from one place to another, but anything faster than 2, if you're picking up and carrying something, it tends to drop it. Inventory capacity. Oh, apparently I turned this up when I was doing forestry the other day, and I forgot to reset it. So you can go anywhere from half all the way up to 10. I'm just going to leave it on 10. Because I'm live streaming, running back and forth all the time to pick things up is a little bit time consuming. People don't like to see that. So I'm going to leave it on 10 for now. Animals die of old age. So I have this left alone at the moment. That's default. All my animals die of old age. I know a few people in the Discord have turned that off. They like their animals to live longer. Immortality. Now, this is a setting I have said I will change only after my character dies. So when my character finally dies of old age, I'm going to reload and turn that back on so he stays immortal. But for now, that's left as default. And rotting products. So when you get to the end of winter, your products will rot. I have left that on as a default. I like it. I kind of think it gives the game a bit of realism. These are back before we had refrigerators and freezers. So if you want to keep your crops in the winter, you do need to put them in the dugout. Now, one thing I haven't tested, I don't think it'd work, but you do have the two 4,000 storages up here. I thought it was only one. So, so thank you for pointing that out this morning, right? You do have two storages, one on each side of the house that you can put things in. Pretty sure that won't keep things safe over the winter, but the dugout down here will. So anything that's going to rot, uncooked foods, crops, you can put in here. I generally fill it full of potatoes, and that way I have potatoes to plant at the start of the season. Right, back to the updates. Where did we get to? Okay, so Kashmir has figured out how to top up the animal feeders using a pitchfork. We'll get to that one shortly. Actually, I could probably get to that one now. We found out why the animals were getting stuck in their stalls and fixed it. This has been my biggest gripe, right from the very beginning. Other than the speed of the game, the animals were constantly getting stuck. And when the animals were getting stuck, with the high speed of the game, I was about to quit. I honestly was. I contacted the developers, had a chat. They made fixes. They then changed my save files so that I could slow the game down, and now they've updated it again. So we're going to test this today as well, and make sure that we can get these animals in and out a lot easier, because when you're at normal speed, you can literally waste 2 months of game time just trying to get your animals in and out of the stalls. A little ridiculous. So I'm glad that they have finally fixed that. Field kitchens won't be resetting their fire plates. This was one that I noticed, and I mentioned to the developers. If you're in the bar or inside the house, when you set the oven to a certain cooking level, whether you set it to 3, 4, or 2, whatever, and for those who don't know what I'm referring to, these are the field kitchens now. You can put them into the stalls, so they now stay open when you reload the game, depending on what you set them to. If you don't already know, you can set their slots. So you've got fully closed as a slow cook, then you've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So you can fast cook. And depending on what you set it to, will determine whether you get a good food or a poor quality food. So you've got some foods like, I've got the perfect steak. If you want to know how to cook a perfect steak, I can tell you, but that's also part of the experimentation of the game. So a perfect steak requires the right setting on the stove. You've also got things like, I'm trying to think what some of the recipes are now. So you've got perfect borscht. You've got hunter's stew, perfect hunter's stew. Some of these, not all of them, but some of them will be better if you set the oven correctly. So that's important too, setting the oven to the right settings. Right, what other updates did we have? Okay, some people were getting stuck with some of the quests. They weren't unlocking. So now if you've done everything required for the quest, it will unlock, which is good. I think all games need to do that. It's a bit silly that some games, you can do it and it doesn't unlock, so you have to then do it again. No, if you've done it, it should just unlock. Holding down the control key will now drag one item at a time. So, yeah, you can hold down control and just drag one item, or you can hold down shift and drag all the items. I like that. The distillery won't ask you how much mash to add. In the past, you could drag over and it would say, how many do you want to add? You could tell it to add 50. It would only add 1. It's a bit silly that it asks you. So it's good that they've fixed that. You can now pick up jars from carts. You don't have to sell the whole cart to clear it out. I don't quite understand that. That's not an issue I've had. Maybe you guys have had an issue with that. Let me know. I don't quite understand that issue. But they've fixed it for you. The inside of the tavern will now stay warm. Okay, so in winter, it was getting down to like minus 20 degrees. So I mentioned that to the developers. Why is it below freezing in here? Okay, so they've fixed that. Tekla still hits hard as ever, but it takes fewer strikes to knock her down. Now, look, I'm going to admit, I don't hit women, or I try not to, unless it's in self-defense. So I haven't actually beaten up any of the women in the game yet. I have actually asked my viewers, should I hit the wife? Oh dear, nobody has encouraged me to do that. So we haven't hit the wife, we haven't hit Tekla. We haven't hit Anne or any of the other female characters. Folks of Zalessi who got stuck on their way to the tavern will sort themselves out now. Just wait a few hours and they'll be on their way. So, I don't quite know about that one. I had issues with... I was losing reputation at the bar because I couldn't cook meals fast enough to make them happy. And I actually lost reputation because they were leaving before we were able to get things cooked. Well, not cooked, heated up. I already had the meals cooked. We just couldn't get them hot. But now that they've updated that, that might solve an issue for some of you. It wasn't an issue for me. But let's get back to what we were doing before all of you guys came in. We're trying to get our grapes planted. So welcome to everybody who's new. If you are new, subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying Farmer's Life. I play this every week. Yeah, like I say, I've not had an issue with that. But that's all right. So let's get some of these grapes planted. Oh, I can't use that. That's typical. Let's see if we can hoe that. Okay, maybe it might go in now. So yes, like I say, I play Farmer's Life every week on the same day. Ah, that's much better. That's much better. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't take up much space. So I think what we'll do is we'll do white grapes over there. And we'll do the red grapes on this side. Those strawberries will get ripped out. This is now going to become our grape area. What I'm going to do, I want to line it up with this tree. It's important that I line it up with the tree more than anything else. So we'll start planting from here on those. All right. And like I say, we'll rip those strawberries out. So this will all become red grapes. This will all become green grapes. And they'll be a permanent area now. The strawberries, they've never been permanent because I'm not sure how long the game is going to let us keep them. As far as in real life, you get about 3 years out of a strawberry plant. I, at the moment, have my blueberries all here. And my raspberries here. What I'm doing... Yeah, no, that's the right way around. For a second, I had it the wrong way around. I'm doing them 2 rows wide. So that's 2 rows. This is 2 rows. And then I can get down the middle. Okay? I'm going to do the same with these. But I may end up deciding to put them somewhere else. I haven't really decided what to do with the blueberries yet. But I do think that they're a good crop for along the side of the driveway. So this is probably going to be all blueberries. Like I say, haven't fully decided. The strawberries, we haven't decided where they're going yet. I think the strawberries might go across the road or something. And then we'll do the grapes over here. I want to start putting things, though, into permanent areas now. I do think that that's important. Now, so that we can test out the DLCs today, I have brought some hops. I didn't buy any grapes because all of our distilleries are ready and we don't have all the equipment. And because I wasn't expecting the new update today, I don't have a lot of money. But now that we've planted our grapes, let's see. Because last week I spent all my money on gas. I ran out of gas over winter and I wasn't able to get my ground hoed up and ready for planting season as much as I wanted because we didn't have enough didn't have enough gas. Right, let's see what we can sell today. No, I don't want to sell that. I don't want to sell that. Let's see if we can make some money. Actually, this is something else that other people have asked about. So let's do this as well. Let's grab these. So I know I had somebody asking me the other day about making clothing. So we'll grab that. Oh, we've got some string already. So we'll make some clothing. We'll head down to the village. And we'll try and make a little bit of cash. I don't really need all these straw hats. I'm trying to think who buys them. No, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to keep them for now. I need to ask, what happens with the horseshoes? Does anybody know what we do with horseshoes? I can't actually figure out what we do with the horseshoes. They're not a decorative item. You can't put them on the horses. I probably should ask the developers. Wild horses didn't need them. Didn't need this somehow. Yet back then, nobody forced them to run on hard surfaces while pulling heavy things. I have never managed to shoe the horses yet. If any of you guys have been shoeing your horses, let me know. Definitely keen to find out. All right. Do we have anything in here we can sell? Not as such. Just a few basic crops. I could sell some pies. We're not going to do that right now. We can find money somewhere else. Actually, is there anything in this box? No. Okay. All cooked foods pretty much. All right. So we've got a little bit of money here. Not a lot. Let's go down to my sales shed. Oh, we can try that today. A hammer. I don't think I tried it with a hammer. That could have been my mistake. Okay. So we do have some stuff here to sell. We'll take... Okay, let's use the control. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. I forgot to make some clothing. So let's go make a couple of dressing gowns. And we'll make anything we can. And we'll go down to the village and we'll sell what we got. Just to see if we can afford that new trailer. Right, so these, as I say, are all my new field kitchens. Now, these doors are going to spaz out. Don't worry about it. It's because I have... Oh, it's a crow. It's because I have these two sheds too close together. The game doesn't like it. So don't worry about what you're about to see. All right? It will chill out. Like I say, that's just simply because I have those two too close together. But I don't care. That's the way I wanted it. Okay. So let's just see what we can make. You just got the thresher. Oh, okay. We'll get a bore set. We'll make a couple of nightgowns. Now, as far as clothing is concerned, you can only sell 2 items per day. Unless they've updated that. All right. So that's all the clothing we can sell. Let's... While we're here, do I have any sticks on me? Let's quickly grab some sticks. I'll repair my tools. And we'll try doing the shodding of a horse. Shodding? Shoeing. Oh, I do have more skins. And more trophies. There's more money. Okay, I could probably sell some fodder if I get really desperate. Oh, don't need nightgowns, Glen. Okay, nothing else we can make. All right, let's grab a hammer. Let's try that now, shall we? And then we'll head into town. Maybe we could ride one of our horses and see if it goes any faster. All right, so we need... I should already have a hammer. I do. And I have 4 horseshoes. Just the right amount, apparently. Why do they need 4? Not 1 for each leg, surely. I'll grab one of my reindeer. In case you guys don't have reindeer, you need a reindeer for Christmas so you can get around on your sleigh. So I have created my own reindeer. For those who don't know, you can go into put a hat on, and you can put hats on the animals. So this one has antlers. That way I've got reindeer. I hope you've got reindeer. All right. Let's grab a hammer. Let's see if we can figure this out. Shoeing. Oh, well, there you go. See? Okay, so there's my problem. I didn't have the shoes, and I didn't have the hammer at the same time. Otherwise, that symbol would have come up. All right. Change horseshoes. Oh, we've got animations. Oh, I've got to do this. Oh, hang on. I've got to hit it in the right place. Oh, okay. Right, I see what I'm doing now. Make sure the nail highlights so you can see the difference between highlighted and not highlighted. All right, there we go. Look at that. We've shot our first horse. Well, that's a bit shoddy, isn't it? All right, let's jump on. All right, let's ride you into town and see if my reindeer goes any faster now. I don't know, to be honest, it kind of feels faster already. We're not even on the road yet. Are you still on the rope? You are. All right, look at that. It's the first time he's ever shot a horse in this game. God blimey. Yeah, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. All right, let's... Whoa, go straight, please, horse. We're going to ride a horse into town today. Now, let's just make sure we got everything out of these 2 sheds. Stop. Okay, so these are my for sale sheds. If there's anything that's for sale, they go in here. Honey. We've got plenty of honey. Oh, that's what I didn't show you. I'll very quickly show you my honey production. I showed you everything else at the start of the stream. So I do have all the equipment. If there's, well, apart from the new equipment. So if there's any equipment that you guys want to see in particular, let me know. Oh, we do have cows out here. Okay, now that the fog has cleared. Oh, the horse was trying to come through. Come on then, horse. No, you're going to go the long way. Okay. So with the new update, and I've had this happen a couple of times, with the new update, when they change things to the animals, you will quite often find animals go roaming. So, I swear I hear a chicken. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. All right. You will find, after they've had an update, okay, put in a box, F, that some of your animals will get out. Chickens tend to get out anyway. All right. Let's put these guys away. I'll just throw the chicken over the fence for now. Get it out of my hands. All right. Come on, cow. And here comes the horse. All right. So these are all my beehives. I have, I think, about 130 beehives in total. Somebody had mentioned on the Discord, which was a really good point, You don't need sugar to produce mead. Honey mash. This should be a gate here, shouldn't it? Oh, it's not a gate. Okay. I thought there was a gate. I'm sure it is, but anyway. Let's get this cow. Oh, this is the wrong paddock for cows. Sorry, cow, come with me. Let's ride the horse. I'm riding the cow. I'm thinking, why is the horse turning funny? I was riding the cow. No, we want to ride the horse. All right, come on, horse. Right, let's take this cow home. You coming, cow? Yep, cool. All right. And there's a duck or something there. I don't know. Maybe it is faster. Without a speedo on my horse, it's kind of hard to tell. It does feel a little bit faster, but it felt faster even in the other paddock. Oh, I suppose it makes no difference now whether you're on a road or in a paddock. It would travel at the same speed because of the horseshoes. Good point. What happened to our cow? What happened to our cow? Okay, what we'll do is we'll travel down here and I'll set a fast travel point just in case. Maybe the cow might arrive. I think I was going too fast for it. Well, look, I'll be honest. I never used the horses for ploughing. I went straight to the tractor. I thought a horse was very expensive. Here he comes. I thought the horses were too expensive, so I went straight to the tractor. I found it easier. Right, there you go. Come on, horse. Yeah, I went straight to the tractor. So I haven't actually done any ploughing on the horse since the playtest. So when the playtest first came out on this, I tried it. I liked the game, but unfortunately my old computer back then was not able to run the game. It was just very, very laggy. But that was my old computer. I've updated since then. I built a new one a couple of years ago. All right. So let's go do the main farm. Let's go do the main farm first. All right, let's head on down the road. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, buddy? Faster ploughing and working. Yeah, I've never actually needed to do it. Like I say, I went straight to the tractor. He got lost. I'm always getting lost, buddy. Oh, you mean the cow? We both got lost. That's because when I was a kid at school, people used to say to me, get lost. So it just seems to be a habit now. All right. Not used the horse myself, just read and seen vids. Right, so yes, you can pull some of the equipment. So the seeder is one piece of equipment that goes onto both the tractor and the horse. But other pieces of equipment, you need a separate piece of equipment. You need the horse. And to buy all of that... Why did my horse slow down? To buy all of that turned out to be really expensive. And to me, I thought it was just cheaper to go straight to the tractor. I don't know. There's been a lot of updates, though, since I first started. So maybe that's different now. But I just felt that there was no logical reason to do it with the horse. Maybe what we should actually do at some point is buy the equipment and try it. Because like I say, I've not done it since the playtest. And back then, my computer struggled to play this game. All right. So let's head on in here now. Let's sell what we have. And even if we can, I can't tow that new trailer with the horse. That's all right. Let's visit the wife and see what she has to say. So this is my wife in game. You can marry one of the female characters. You've got to chat them up a bit. Then you've got to spend money on wedding preparations. So you're going to need a wild boar. You're going to need records. You're going to need a few different things. And then you can marry one of the female characters that's single in the game. Each character will give you different things that they can do. As you can see, I have put on a new blouse and dress for her. So she looks a little bit prettier than the other woman in town. But you can share the workload. And there are certain jobs that each wife can and can't do. Now, I don't want her taking the animals into the pens because we're going to test that. We're going to let her harvest. We're going to let her shear the sheep, clean the animals, milking, gathering eggs, paying the bills, and replenishing the wood supply in the kitchen. Not that that ever needs to be replenished because I found a magic tree that never runs out of wood. So all my ovens now have at least 1,000 wood in them. I'm going to keep it off taking animals into the pen because I want to test that for myself tonight. Now, if you're wondering why I had them turned off, we were testing out getting her to run the tavern last week. I wanted her to run the tavern, and it didn't appear that she was doing it. So I tested it last week, and she's now running the tavern. So you can switch on and off whatever jobs they do. And as I say, each wife has different traits that they can and can't do. Some will get you free gas. Some will get you more contracts. Some will get you cheaper seeds. They all have different characteristics. There is a forum on the Steam Workshop if you want to find out. You found a magic tree? Yeah, there's about 3 or 4 of them I've found so far. They're pretty helpful. I won't tell you where it is unless you want to know. If you want to know, then maybe send me a message on the Discord rather than me reveal it to people who don't want to know, because not everybody wants to know these things. All right, so I don't like to reveal too many secrets for those who don't want to know them. So, I didn't realize my honey was worth so much honey. All right, well, I have plenty of honey mash. So I'm going to sell this so that we have enough money to do what we need to do today. I sold the honey to my honey. Oh, sorry. We'll sell some eggs. Not that I needed to. All right. Last week we brought more apple trees. I haven't got round to planting them yet. Why does that look highlighted? Can I sell you nightgowns? Oh, okay. It looked highlighted. It's not. Okay. I was going to say, we should be able to sell that to you. All right, but I now have enough money, honey, to get that trailer today. So we're going to test that out. Come on, horse. Oh, and for those of you who have never seen it, there's a board here with people's names on. Oh, November and Wolfie have been added. So as you can see, I'm on the board. I made the board. I love it. So this is a board of, as I've listed it, shop workers. These are people who the developers have wanted to give a shout out to because they've been helping out either as streamers or helping out on the Discord, whatever it might be. People that are helping to promote the game. And this is their shout out board. So as you can see, I am on the board. Hey! Look at that. I only had that pointed out to me at Christmas time. I hadn't even noticed it myself until it was pointed out to me. All right. Oh, you can't buy these. I have to take those into town. Okay. I could have sold my mushrooms. We can sell you the fox skins because we can't use those for anything else. I should have sold the wife my mushrooms. It looks highlighted here. For some reason, it's not, though. Okay, let's sell her the mushrooms. Same as I forgot. Right. Let us trade. Sell you the mushrooms. All right, and for those of you who have never gotten married in the game, or you're still struggling to get a good reputation with people, when you click on them, up here is the attitude. How much this person likes you. As you can see, my wife really, really, really likes me. Mainly because I bribed her this morning with cigarettes. So if you don't know, and you're still trying to get this up, when you go to trade, sometimes they will say you can't buy that. because it's kept for somebody else. What that simply means is the attitude is not high enough. You haven't become good enough friends. Now, you can really struggle with this, like I did when I first got started, and you can just keep selling, buying and selling, and it will come up very slowly. Or, if you want to get it up faster, you can... Okay, it's not available to me on this character. You can go in and give them a gift. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not on here. Otherwise, you can offer them a cigarette or some other item. So, oh, actually, it's in here. Sorry, shall we talk? You can give them gifts. Chocolates, cigarettes, flowers, corn. So each different character will like certain things. Not all of them like the same stuff. If you gift them clothing, they will wear it. You can also then get them to change what they're wearing. So, I liked you better in your previous clothing, and then they'll go back to what you previously gave them. But they only will go between 2 outfits, from what I understand. I've given her 3, she only seems to go between 2. But you can give them different outfits, springtime set, work set, or you can give them food, cigarettes, and other things, and that will bring up the attitude. So like I say, you can do it through buying and selling, or you can gift them something. If they're a smoker, you can go straight in and you can have a cigarette with them. I got plenty of cigarettes. Let's have a cigarette with the wife while I drink my coffee. All right, that's how you bring up their reputation. All right, so let's jump back on our horse. We're going to quickly fast travel now into town. Oh, if any of you don't know what the dots on the screen are, let's jump off. Seeing as we've got a few new people here today, the red dots are my traps. And, a red dot indicates a dead animal, I should say. So there's a dead animal in that location. So there's a dead animal in my shed that needs to be butchered, and there's dead animals up through these traps. This is my trap line. So it starts out as black when it's a trap. Over here. Traps, hunted animals. You can also have custom waypoints if you want to set a custom waypoint. And then things found by Tickler. So last week we had to find the cat. My cat had gone missing. I found my cats now. Well, I found my cat and we bought another one. All right. What do we want to sell while we're here? Clothing. That's right. Henry, how you doing, Henry? If you haven't met Henry, Henry will start a fight with you depending on how drunk or sober he is. All right, so let's sell you all this clothing. If you don't like the voices that are in the game, you can set the game to turn off, what is it? Silent protagonist. I think it's silent protagonist, I think it's listed as. And you can switch that off. I switched it off one day to see what it was, because I didn't know. And then somebody brought it to my attention. Yeah, you can only sell 2. Oh, they've changed this. It used to ask you how many, I think. I don't know. But you can only sell 2 of each clothing item. He doesn't buy those, Glen. Why does my sandwich look highlighted? You're not going to buy a sandwich. Okay, some of these items look highlighted today. I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination. Alright. And we'll sell you fox skins because I can't do anything with them. And we'll sell you all these trophies. Let's use the shift. Deer fur. Why couldn't I make something with the deer fur? Anyway. Alright, there we go. So we now have lots of money. For the rest of you who might be new to the game, this guy over here will sell you all your building materials. This one will sell you animals. This one will buy and... well, they all buy and sell. Anything to do with your meat and livestock. This one does all the vegetables. And then, of course, you've got Anne in the general store where you can buy bottles, alcohol, ammunition, firearms. There's a range of different guns. So as far as the guns are concerned, I use this one, the American rifle. It is by far the best rifle in the game. You can also buy landmines, grenades, things like that, which you will need as you progress through the game. Dark beer. Ooh, dark beer. We might get round to that later. You can buy traps to add to the trap line. Actually, let's grab one more. We've got to go to the trap line today, so we'll add that to the trap line. She's got no gas at the moment because I've already brought it all. She has no empty bottles because I've already brought all of those. Over here we have the city mayor. By coming to him, you're able to buy plots of land. In the permission section, you can buy plots of land. As you can see, I have basically all the plots of land along the side of the road. You can also get quests from everybody in the game. So you need to go around and talk to people in the game. I don't know how many people I've had on the Discord that have said, oh, how do I do something? You've got to go and talk to the people around town. If you don't go and talk to the people, you don't get any quests. Actually, let's go this way. And that's how you play the game. Go around, talk to everybody, ask them if they need something. Come on, horse! And then when you ask them if they need something, they'll give you a new quest. All right, so now, apparently... Okay, I don't have it. But maybe that's because I've got it on Change Your Own Rules. But then hang on. Father Matthew, yet it was listed on the updates as... Give me a sec. Change the rules. Here we go. Kashmir can change the rules by visiting Father Mateziz. Is that this guy? This is Father Matthew. Is it the same guy, or have they added somebody new to the game? Okay, I presume it's this guy, and you can now change the game rules. Unless there's a new father, a new priest. I don't think so. If anybody's having problems with the Christmas quest, where you've got to put decorations on the tree, use your farmer's vision. For those who don't know, you can hold down middle mouse. Oh, no, sorry. I hotkeyed it to middle mouse. For you, I think it's Z. Yeah, Z. And it will highlight things. You can see the horse and everything. Your farmer's vision. I don't think there's anybody new. So I presume that is Father Mateziz, or however his name is pronounced. Father Matthew is what I've just simply called him. Let's just very quickly check in the back room. Wait, what is... Oh, it's just something clipping. Yeah, no, there's nobody new here. Okay. So I presume the game's talking about him. All right, let's head down to the bar. For those who don't have the new DLC... Oops, where are you going, Glen? Let's head to the bar. Hang on, I clicked on the wrong one. Down to the tavern. All right, so this is my new tavern. Stay there, horse. All right, so we're going through the back door because the front doors are locked. So in the tavern, you've got 2 ovens that you can use to heat food. You've got 3 elements in which you can cook on. Is that finished? Hunter's stew. Okay. It's not delicious. I'm trying to get delicious hunter's stew. We're going to perfect that. We're going to perfect it. And then this is the tavern. You've got menus. So you can actually decide what goes on your menu. And then you can update the board. And more. What did you just add? Oh, it's because I have things on me. I've come in here with other food. Ah, true. It's listed it. Oh, well, never mind. You can decorate it however you want. Initially, it just starts out as an empty tavern. The only thing you can't really change is the likes of this tiling and the flooring. But you can repaint it. I've repainted mine red, white, and blue. Apparently, some of you people like those colours. I don't know why. And we don't have very many tables yet, but we don't need a lot of tables. So I've just started to do those. Right, now I'm not going to open those doors because we don't want to open the tavern just now. All right. Come here, horse. Where did he go? All right. There he is. Okay, so what were we doing? We want to now go and check out so many things to check out today. This is brilliant. I love it. Let's put the horse away. We don't need him now. We shod the horse. Now he's all shoddy. Are you coming? All right. Put the shoddy horse away. Okay. So we want to... There it is. I was going to say, where's the good tractor? This is the second tractor. So you got the blue tractor over there. That's the first one you get. And then you got this one. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to dump off the tiller. Detach. We don't need that. Right. Oh, and the motorbike. You can find the motorbike when you're playing. If you haven't found the motorbike, that is one of the quests. Right, let's... I accidentally clicked on the wrong one. Let's head down to the state farm. Let's go get the new trailer. And we'll see how many animals are fit. Oh, yeah, mate. I want a new trailer. We can get a new cat. Which cat do you have? Do we want a new cat? I think we already have that cat. I don't know. I have to check. Right. So let us trade. We want the new trailer. Oh, look at the size of it. So for those who are not familiar with the equipment, you have the mower, which you can go out, cut grass. It's a good way of making money nice and early in the game, as you can sell the cut grass, you can feed it to your animals. You've got the 3-row plough. You got the seeder, the threshing machine, the digger. So, okay, so the seeder, of course, self-explanatory. Threshing machine is for threshing your grains. So you got oats and wheat to separate off the straw from the crop. Then you got the digger for digging up the root crops, your potatoes and things. Motors for running the equipment. You've got the cutter, which will turn your grass and your straw into fodder so you can feed your animals. A manure spreader, trailer. Then you've got all your tractor equipment. So this is how I got my tractor early. I just bought the equipment. You find some of it within the game, or you can buy it. You'll need crowbars so that you can break into the old tractors around the game. There's old tractors, use a crowbar, break into them, and then afterwards you can blow them up using homemade explosives, which you'll need a special crafting tool for. And then, of course, you've got the cultivator and the horse-pulled cultivator. Let's grab this. Reverse, please. Kind of missed. I was in the wrong gear. Now I've re-hotkeyed my tractor. I prefer reverse for forward. Reverse for reverse. And F for forward. Whereas as a default in the game, they're actually back to front on that. Connect. Okay, the front wheels are off the ground. I'll let no one chained know. Alright. They might come back down once we get moving. Alright. Oh, that thing's huge! Right, let's see how many animals we can fit inside this thing. Let's just fast travel. Alright. See if we can get this duck to go in with me. All right. We'll try it with horses to start with, because I got more horses than anything else in the game. Oh, why did that horse just take off? Get back here! Freaking horses. Where did it go? Come here, you. Oh, okay, so inspect contents. Taking them all in. Some beasts just won't step inside no matter what. Oh, so you can't put a horse in here. Interesting. Okay. So no horses. All right. I'm just going to go through. We're going to test all the animals out to see what do and what don't. Am I still holding you? No. I thought I saw a chicken or a duck under my wheel. There's definitely one there. I might end up running over animals today. Get out of the way, chicken! They're coming through. Right, let's try out sheep and goats. I'm... Oh, just about got out. Didn't stop in time, he would have. Alright. So, let's grab a goat. And a sheep. Take animal in. These animals went inside peacefully. That's weird. Oh, the animals went inside peacefully. Okay, game saving. All right. So, inspect contents. Right, so we can put sheep and goats in there. Okay, now the question is, how do we get them out? Take animals out. Okay. All right. Take animal out. Okay, so sheep and goats definitely go in there. And it must work for cows. Wouldn't make any sense if it didn't. Why are you right here next to the gate? Get away from the gate. I know full well that as soon as I go through that gate, you're going to chase me. All right. Are you still on the rope? You are still on the rope. Come on. I actually thought I let it off the rope, but there we go. Oh, the wild boar got out. Oh. Never mind. I kind of like the fact that I had the wild boar in there. All right, we don't need to take these out. Actually, I will, because I want to know how many we can fit now. It didn't really give us any indication, did it? All right, let's grab some of these and put them away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll grab 6 to start with. If they all fit in, we can grab a couple more. Now, can I access it from the front, or do I have to go to the back? Ah, looks like we do have to go to the back, which is logical. Okay, taking them all in. Oh! Okay, I'm pushing it. Taking them all in. 2. So we can only fit 2 in there. What? 2. Are you serious? Okay. I must have accidentally, after doing it multiple times. Yeah, after doing it multiple times, I took some of them off the rope. 3 and 1. Oh, even lists them separately. We might need more animals just to test how many we can fit. I like this. We'll drive to that one. Take animal in. Is there any over here? I don't have very many cows. I need to get more. Did we not take you out earlier? Come on then. Are there any more cows? No. Okay, we only have one more cow. Excuse me. We might need more animals to test this. So we can get at least 7 animals in here. Okay. Interesting. All right, I'm going to let them all out for now. Well, that was part of the update too. They fixed it. All right, so that should now be empty. Yes, so that was one of the other updates that they've fixed. Is the animals now path better with the stalls? Which is why I've let them all out today. I want to test and see how well it works. So they've all been let out of their stalls. Inspect contents. It's empty. Okay. Right, so we can get at least 7 cows in there. I don't have enough cows, though, to test. We could try it with sheep and goat. But I don't really have enough. They have, yes. And they are listening to feedback. So if you guys have any bugs or issues, even suggestions, they are listening. now you're in that one, pig. You didn't get very far, did you? You stupid pig. Oh, dear. So, yes, the developers are listening. That's one thing I really love about this game. For me, it's really important that the developers listen to feedback. I'm just going to leave this here. And the developers of this game are most definitely listening. I love the trailer. I don't know how many animals we can fit, but I would say it's probably 8 to 10 at a guess. We're going to need more animals to find out. Actually, we just made a lot of money today. Reconnect. Right. We might buy some more animals today. Who else do we need to visit? Okay. Let's just do a quick bit of a travel round. Make sure that we go and check everybody. Okay. So if you don't know, if you lose something... No, sorry, the wild boar, yeah, ran back in. If you lose something, whether it be a piece of equipment or an animal, you can come to see Tekla. She's a witch. And you can ask her to find things. Come back tomorrow. Oh, because I've already got her to find the cats today. She found my cat. But you can come to her, click on find things. She will charge you money, but she will find whatever you're looking for, whether it be a piece of equipment, an animal. And then once you've found the piece of equipment, you can then go off and see Thaddeus and he'll recover it for you. Unfortunately, it does cost a bit of money, but, oh well, that's life. Okay, so she has nothing new. Right, let's now head off and visit Thaddeus. So once Tekla has found the piece of equipment, you come down here, or, well, your piece of equipment. You then have a chat with Thaddeus. If it's an animal, just go off and find it yourself. So he can then recover things. So if you go into recover, select lost thing. So once Tekla has found it, it will show up on the map, and you can then ask him to recover it for you. I don't have anything lost, but we're here just to see if he has anything new. Okay. He has nothing new. Okay. Okay. So for those who are not aware of his equipment, you have a small cart for the bicycle. You have two different carts for the horse. Plough, motor. Again, that's the second place you can get motor. You can buy more tractor equipment in here. You can also later on get a quest to get a chainsaw. That's the latest invention in the town. We have chainsaw now. And, of course, you've got saw benches. You have a wheelbarrow. I haven't really found a use for the wheelbarrow. Carry compost or manure with some effort. So, because I have the manure spreader and the big trailers, I don't really have a need for it. But that's obviously what that's for. And then there's the path maker for making paths. I probably should test mine again. I had issues with it lagging out my system. I should probably test it again and see if they've fixed that. But I do have the path maker already. Okay, so he's got nothing new. And then, of course, Helen over here. Helen will sell you everything to do with your brewing and your cigarettes. So you will need to come to her to buy a crafting station in order to make cigarettes. You'll also need that to make homemade explosives. Oh, pardon me. And there might be a few other things that you need it for. But mainly for the homemade explosives and for rolling cigarettes. Hey, Mark, how are you? There's been some big updates, Mark. How are you, buddy? So we're going to grab a couple of beer vats. What's that going to cost us? $2,000. We've got plenty of money. We've already brought the trailer. We'll buy 2 beer vats. We'll buy 2 Demijohns.
Mark!
Is there anything else we need? No. She has yeast. Now, I'm wondering, anyone even slightly interested in alcohol? Okay. So this is our yeast for making the alcohol. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same yeast as what we use for making the bread. It might well be. But we're going to grab some because we have plenty of money now. 184 bucks. Okay, so the equipment that we just grabbed, the beer vat, will be for making our beer today. And the Demijohn. Where did the Demijohn go? 2,450, Lashasta. How are you? Welcome. Where did the Demijohn go? I am not seeing the Demijohn, but that might be just a graphical thing. That might just be a graphical thing. It will be there because we've purchased it. It'll show up. I'm sure it will. Right. So I've just planted my grapes. So as far as that's concerned, let's head off to the state farm. 2,450, I think it was. Let's just go back and confirm. And we've just put seven cows into it, and I think we still have plenty of space left to go. Oh, you can only buy one per day off of them, so we can't even check. But I'm pretty sure it was 2,450. We've only just brought it a little while ago. So where are we up to? 2 hours. If you go back a little bit in the stream, you'll find it. But I put the trailer, if you didn't see it, over here. There it is. That's the new trailer. It's a good size. I must say, it's a good size. I like it. All right, we're going to leave the tractor and the trailer there for now. Let's very quickly head back to the main farm. Let's try out this beer and see what we need. Yes, 2,440. I was $10 off. Okay, thank you, mate. All right, so is the Demijohn showing up now? No, the Demijohn is not showing up. What we might need to do is transfer. We might need to transfer everything. If we transfer everything over, it'll hopefully show up. Sometimes that happens. But oh no, it is showing. I'm just looking in the wrong place. Okay, so the Demijohns. For anyone that doesn't know, I've got a couple of these at home. Let's pop that down there. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is technically classified as a Demijohn, but we'll settle. So a Demijohn, I've always believed, has a single little handle up here on the bottle. I might be wrong on my definition of a Demijohn. But so it's a glass brewing vessel for making alcohol. So I've got a couple of these at home. Mine has a little handle up here. But to use. So, do we just drop in the grapes? We didn't buy any grapes. We're going to need to buy some grapes. Okay, I might move this. And we'll just put this over to there. Let's just move this. Right, now let's make sure we put both down. So we want our new beer brewing vat. There we go. Okay. And then our Demijohns. Demijohns are quite big, aren't they? Maybe, actually, no, hang on. Because I want to try and set this up a little bit more permanently. Oh, there is no pick. You actually have to do it that way. Okay. Right. Same as the Demijohns are big, we'll put those down first. 1. 2. All right. And we'll put these down over this side, I think, for now. Actually, I want to put the bucket there. So let's put this here, because I may end up doing it along this side, I think. Let's pick these up. Get these out of my way for now. Oops. We'll just get these out of the way. Drop it there. Alright, let's get rid of those. Pop them down there. Alright, this will be our beer production area over here, I think. Alright, okay. I must set it up properly first. F for more. Destroy contents, use. Okay, so drop it in here. Okay, I don't know what we need, but we didn't buy anything. So let's quickly jump back to the state farm. God, we've wasted a lot of time today. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon already. We spent 4 hours at 0.1 just fast traveling back and forth. Oh dear. Okay, so let's grab us some hops. Actually, cancel. Just make sure I'm grabbing the right hops. That's grapes. That's grapes. Okay, so we have to make the mash first. Okay, that does make sense. Let's grab us some grapes. And hops. Right. Okay. And $67 left. Wow! I sold all my honey for $12,000 and we're broke. Man, we have spent some money today. Gotcha. Get back in there, you. Right, let's head to the stove then. That does make sense. All right. Take that off. Okay, now I don't know if we can burn it or not. Hopefully not. So let's have a look. So, oat mash, oat wort. The game froze for a second while it was saving. Yeah, I don't even know what I spent. I just brought it. I didn't even look. Okay, is it in preparation? Prep. Fruit must. Ah, okay. That's new. So blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Right, so that is new. Fruit must. Okay. We'll have to look at that too. Red must. Okay, so we need sugar. That's probably at the bar, isn't it? And white must. Okay, we need sugar. It's probably at the bar, but let's have a look. We brought a lot of stuff home last week. Flour. Sugar. Just grab all of it. Now, do I have any berries to try that other must? No. Okay, we might have to buy some stuff. God, I just spent $12,000 today, LaShasta, and I don't have enough money. All these updates. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad that they did this. LaShasta and I have been chatting about this last couple of days. And Null Chain said to me last night about it, so I knew this was coming out. As soon as I came on this morning, I made sure I updated, ready for it. Had to change my thumbnail, my description, and everything else, but that's okay. At least I had a warning last night, eh? So red must will take 12 minutes. Water required. Okay, do we have a bucket? See, now this is why I keep barrels of water here, ready for just such an occasion. I've actually put a barrel of water next to every single stove. All right, prepare. So red must should have enough sugar. Oh, do we have enough yeast, though? Let's do some white must, just in case. I'll run out of yeast. I suspected I was going to run out of yeast. I should still have some, though. I don't think I've used it all. Lots of yeast. Lots of yeast. All right, I've got distilleries popping off. Okay. White must. Do it all for now. Oh, what? We've run out of water already? Man. We might need to store more water at this rate. I wasn't even looking to see how much they've used. But we're going through a lot of water. All right. So yes, I was made aware of the new update last night. I just didn't know what it contained. Where was the other? Sometimes I wish these were in a better order. Where was the red must? There it is. So I would actually have the red and the white together instead of, I don't know what order they use. Hang on, how much are we using? 4 grapes, 4 water, sugar and yeast. That actually sounds pretty logical, actually. Because for those who don't know, I actually make alcohol in real life. Beer, wine and spirits, ciders, pretty much any alcohol you can think of. I've never made kill you, or killed you, and I've made pretty much just about everything else. All right. White must. All right. Now the question is, what do we need for the beer? Do we do that here, or do we go straight to the beer thingies? I'm not seeing anything for hops, beer. I mean, there's fruit must, but that's not beer. Okay, I might be missing something, but we'll have a look. Right, let's head on over here now. Let's start these Demijohns. I'll do 1 white and run 1 red for today. Okay, so EDUs. So a red must. Let's use our control drag. And there we go. We'll be ready in 96 hours. Whoa! Can we put any more in there than that? We can. Okay. So red must. It will only do 4. Okay, and gives you 4 bottles of wine, and it takes 96 hours. So you can either do a single bottle or you can do 4 bottles. Okay. Where's our white must? Here we go. White must. So I have 12 of them. Drag them all at the same time. And 4. Okay. So there we go. 4 bottles per Demijohn. Right. At 96 hours. Man, that's a long time. Now let's try the beer. Do we just put hop cones in? No alcohol from this stuff. That's for sure. Okay. Glen's now trying to use his real world knowledge, thinking, how do we do this? Because it wasn't at the stove. Oh, drag that. No. Go back to the stove again. I didn't see a wart. which is what it would probably be called. I thought we just filled that. Okay, hang on. Fill it up. Maybe I was looking in the wrong section because that was the preparation for the wine. We may need to use the stove for the wort. All right. Cook. Let's have a look. Did I miss something in here? Oat wort or mash wort? Oh, of course. Or wheat wort. Okay, so there's 3 different beers that we can make. You can make it with wheat, make it with oats. 2 beers. There's only 2 worts. Yeah, 2 worts. Okay, so we can make it with oats or with wheat. What is this? Honey mash. Man, I have a lot of honey mash, don't I? What else can we sell today? Glen's looking at what else he can sell. He needs more money already. It's raining. Okay. What can we sell? Okay, we're going to sell some pies. Because we've got other priorities today. We can sell some bread. We can sell some peas. Cabbages. Oh, I've got lots of cabbages. Corn. Carrots. Mushrooms. And potatoes. I don't need those. Not for today, I don't. We'll sell our onions. Oh, pardon me. Cucumbers. Our priority today is trying out the new DLC. And the new updates. Oh, and milk. So I'd rather sell that stuff so we can try out these new updates. And we'll sell our butter too. All right, let's fast travel yet again, wasting more time. Let's go see the wife. Notice how I stand away from her? I'm scared of her. She doesn't buy bread. No. She will buy my corn. Use the shift click, Glen. Oh, she'll buy my wool too. Sell our wool. Sell our cabbages. Our peas. Our butter. Cucumbers. Sell everything. Oh, she doesn't buy pies, Glen. What are you doing? She'll buy mushrooms, though. And she'll buy potatoes. Okay, is that everything that she'll buy? Yes. Oh, milk. All right, what have we got now? Another... Man, we're going through some money today. Oh, dear. Okay, so what do I need? What do I need? I need oats, wheat, and I can't remember. Can you guys remember? I needed... Here's your oats and stuff. What? That's seed. Oat grains. Oh, it's not. I thought that was seed. Okay, I didn't even look to see how many. Let's just go with 10 for now. Wheat grains, 10. Oats, wheat. What else did I need? We needed some raspberries. Oh, we got the hops. We've already got the hops. We needed raspberries. I think we needed blueberries. Oh, we won't be able to do that other one today because we've already got the other two going. We need another Demijohn to start the other wort. So we'll have to do that next... the other mash, I should say. The wine. We'll have to do that next week. I feel like there's something else that we're missing, but I can't think what it is. Wait, did I buy... I brought plants. I didn't mean to buy plants. We need these. Brought the wrong thing. It's okay. I've got enough money to be able to handle that. All right, let's head on back.
Method and see where they start elbow win.
Clicking the wrong buttons now. Right. I feel like there was something else we were missing to make that other one, but we're not doing that today anyway because we don't have enough Demijohns, so it doesn't matter. As you can see, I've also left a bucket in here, just in case I forget my bucket at any time. All right, so cook. We're going to probably need the stove started first, aren't we? Yes. Okay. Got water in there. Let's start the stove. As you can see, all my stoves have plenty of wood because I cheat. No, I don't cheat. I found magic trees. If you want to know where the magic trees are, let me know and I can tell you, but otherwise we don't want to ruin it for everybody. Some people don't want to know. Okay, so oat wort. Are these open all the way? Yes, they are. And we'll do a wheat wort. Are they the same length of time? They are good. Okay. There was just those two worts. Oat wort, wheat wort. And mash. 16 oat grains to make a mash. Oh, okay. Okay, so we actually need 16 oat grains to do the mash. Let's quickly go back. Man, how much fast traveling are we doing today? I've been fast traveling back and forth for about 5 hours in game. Oh, that's a long time. Oats, 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 oats. Oat grains. 950. Let's just take all your oats for now. We'll take all your wheat. That way I don't have to worry about that next week. I think we might grab some more grapes while we're here. We'll take another 5 of each. Oh, wait. Hang on. Did we plant hops? Hop seed? I don't think we planted any hops. After Lashasta goes and mentions it, we'll grab some hops too. I have not planted any hops. I planted the grapes. Alright, so as far as the grapes are concerned, Shasta, they are simply growing up little trellises. So these, I believe, were our red grapes. Red grapes? No, that's not the red grapes. Why am I not seeing them? I just brought some red grape seed. Red grapevine. All right. I hope I got this right. Pretty sure that was the reds and this was the whites. Does that actually tell me? White grapes. I did get it right. Oh, good. Not very often I remember something. Why not there? Where's my hoe? All right, so our white grapes, our red grapes. Where should I do the hops, do you reckon? I'm pretty confident I'm going to be taking out... Actually, I could just go across the road. Just trying to decide where I want to do this now. I'm thinking across the road. Start a section across the road. Because I want more permanent locations for my plants from here on out. Now that I've brought all the land, if we can have more permanent locations, it means less ripping things out and putting them down. Because I have already ripped out strawberries. I'm just going to leave the trailer here for now. Did I just run out? Oh my goodness, I just ran out of gas. I put 15 gas in this thing this morning. I swear the tractors go through way too much gas. I've heard rumour you can make your own gas in this game, but I've had other people tell me you can't. So if any of you guys have any confirmation on that, feel free to let me know. To the south. Hang on. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. I'm facing the wrong way. Yeah, let's turn this around. The sections to the south. Let me have a look. I've got all the ones next to the road, so I'm not going to buy another one today. And I've already got a section across the road already ploughed. So I already do have a section that will be perfect for doing this. So we're just going to use that for now. Alright, so as far as the land is concerned though, let's have a quick look. So I own all the lands that are next to the road. So whether they be these green ones, all up through here, and the orange ones. If you're wondering about the orange ones, once you've completed, I believe, anyway, once you've completed all the main storyline quests, you can get a dock, and you can also then make money out of these orange plots. Shasta and I've been talking about this over the last few days, and I'm pretty confident that what you need is to complete all of the main storyline quests. And then these ones that are orange, and I've purchased all the rights for them, okay? So they have all the rights purchased, but they're still orange. I believe those are ones that you can make money out of passively. You don't actually have to work the field. Right, so we're just going to use this for now, because it's already been ploughed. It's ready to go. And it makes no sense to plough up a new field when we already have one ready to go. Now we don't have a lot of hops, so that's probably enough. I'm just going to plant by hand for now. Hop seed. Hop cones is for... Hang on. The grapes and the hops look very much the same, don't they? What about those shadowy grey fields? You mean these ones? These are all ones I haven't purchased, all up through the back here. Any that are green, I own all the rights. The ones that are orange are the ones you get passive income from. Is it hop cones? Hop seeds. That's what I thought. Okay, now the game's decided to save as I'm dragging. Ah, come on, game. Hop seeds. All right. Wow, that seems really close together. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, we're going to learn a lesson. All right, there's my hops planted. Freaking awesome. I might do the same thing I've been doing with the raspberries and things and plant them too wide. Yeah, this is a... Even this section here, this takes a lot just to plant this. But yeah, as I say, I have purchased all the plots. So at the moment, I'm working this. This is my main field. I have animals in here, 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 and here, and here. Okay, so actually, hang on. This is for my horses and my chickens, my sheep and my goats. And it's a lot of space, just these two. As well as what's on the side here. Okay? So basically the horses and the chickens are on this side. My sheep and my goats are in here. Then we have these 5 are all fenced off as one big paddock. And this is for the cows. So this is a huge paddock. It goes all the way up to the road and past these trees. Because these trees here, I've actually kept these trees. Rather than cutting them down, I've decided I want to keep a few trees. So I thinned it out, cut down most of the trees, but not all of them. I decided I wanted to keep some. So it goes all the way over to here. And then it goes all the way to the road. This is those 5 paddocks. This is my biggest paddock, my biggest enclosure yet. And you can see that's where that fence line comes in here. That's a huge paddock. And then these ones, we'll travel back this way and then we'll go and make that beer. So for those of you who have just come in, welcome. I live stream Farmer's Life on the same day every week. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're on YouTube, follow if you're on Twitch. And if you're enjoying today's stream at any time, remember to give it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. It's always appreciated. So in here we have the goats and the sheep. This was the only place on here that I could get the outbuilding 3. Why is there... Oh, it's a baby goat, baby sheep. Can I get you out of there? No, you're kind of stuck. Now, Shasta's been having problems with breeding her animals. And her and I have been talking about a few different bits and pieces lately. One thing I would actually say to you is you do not need to have your animals in the sheds in order to breed them. What did I just destroy? I have no idea. Maybe because the sheep is in there, it won't come out. Okay, well, I've destroyed that. Maybe once I reload, that might fix. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, did I destroy a sign, maybe? I don't know. It's gone now. I think I might have destroyed something else. Maybe it was a sign or something. I don't know. But there you go. Recovering after giving birth. It must have come out of here. No idea. Oh, well, anyway, you can go over free. Right, so this is where my sheep and my goats are. Another nice big one. I kind of regret cutting all the trees down in here now. But at the time I needed the timber to build the fences. I'm no longer short on timber, which is why I've left some in the cow enclosure. Can you get away from the gate? He was going to escape. I know he would have. Alright, so if I now come to here, that's where this fence line runs. And then here we have the horses, the chickens, the geese, the ducks. I've kept the horses near the house because the horses are working animals. So I wanted them near the house. Oh, and this little shed over here now, I don't use this for anything. But what I basically do, if I think any of my animals are missing or gone roaming, I know that they will turn up if I leave those doors open. Oops, I ran into the digger. Okay, let's get these done. So, cook. We wanted to do a mash. Now that's for spirits. I just wanted to check this time. So the warts are nearly finished already. The mash will be a couple of hours. Okay. Now is there anything else that we have not done? A blueberry mash. No, we were keeping the blueberries for doing that wine. Raspberry mash. Okay, so wheat wort and oat wort we've now done. Prepare. And we wanted to do... I'm missing it, aren't I? Fruit must. Oh, pardon me. Strawberries. I told you I forgot something, guys. I knew there was something that I didn't buy. Told ya. Oh, I freaking knew it. You know what I didn't just do, though? Check to see how many I need.
Natural and C word extra elbow winner.
Strawberries. There we go. We'll grab 10. 10 will be enough for today. All right. And if you don't know, you can put hats on all the animals, apart from the ducks and chickens and any of the birds. So you can put hats onto your cat, your dog, your horses, your cows, your pigs. Oh, no, wrong section. Prepare. And we wanted fruit must. And now we're out of sugar! All right. Okay, so that we're ready for doing more beer next time. Oh, it's not in here. It's a cook item. And we want more oat mash. Not everything's ready. Oh, we need sugar for the oat mash. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Now we should be able to do beer, though. So we'll do... I've got to find it now. Don't know what it looks like. Wheat wort. Okay. All 4 of them in there. Okay. I don't know how many it can fit, but we can definitely fit the 4 of them into there. That'll get us 8 bottles. Now, where's the oat wort? Actually, should we go and buy more sugar? How much money do I have left? Only 500 bucks. Let's very quickly go and buy some more sugar. Just trying to decide where the best place to buy it is. We'll get it from the state farm. Pretty sure the prices are the same, but we can generally buy and sell more at the state farm. And besides that, do I have anything else I can sell you today? No, not really. Okay. Sugar, 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 sugar. It's a white powdery substance. Oh, I thought you sold sugar. No. Helen will sell it.
Smartnomi boza bilam soja swini.
Exactly, Helen. I do agree. All right. Buy all of her sugar. God blimey, this update has kept us busy today. But I do want to try everything. Is there anything that we've missed off that update list before we finish the stream today? Let's make sure we get it all. Oat mash. Oh, I did a mash. I didn't mean to do a mash. I wanted a wort. Oat wort. That's all right. That's all right. What do we need on here? Get an hour at least, and then we can extend it. All right. Now, I was trying to find... Ah, okay. It looked like one of my cooked items. Oat wort. 4. Okay, so we've got our oat wort and our wheat wort. So next week we will have a light beer and a dark beer. We're only making 8 bottles of each. What I will try to do is see how many we can make, like we did with the wine. I stuck 1 in to start, and then I increased it. As you can see, I have at least 2 distilleries. This is where a lot of my income comes from. That and selling honey. What have we been going for? 2 hours 43. All right. So, I have 2 bottles. We're not going to worry about that, actually. Is there anything else we need to do today? Let's have another quick look at that update and see if there's anything we've missed. All right. Let's quickly go over it again. Can I? There we go. All right. New crops. So we've got the hops, the grapes planted. We've got the beer started. 3 different sorts. Hang on. Oh, wine. 3 different sorts. Well, we can only buy 2 Demijohns, so we can't do the 3rd wine today. We'll do that next week. Dan is now selling trailers. We've brought that. Kashmir can change the rules by visiting the father. Now, I have asked for confirmation from the developers whether or not this will mean you still get quests, Steam achievements. I will, when I get an answer from Null Chained, I will add that as a comment onto the video and I'll pin it so you guys can easily find it. So check back in a day or 2 and we should have an answer to that, hopefully. Kashmir figured out how to top up the big... we haven't done that yet. Top up the feeders with a pitchfork. Okay. Found out why the animals are having problems. They've fixed that. We've got to put the animals away now. The field kitchens has been fixed. And we've done that today. Quests getting stuck wasn't an issue I had. Control key, we did that. Distilleries, well, we can't get to that till next week. You can now pick up jars from carts. So we could try that. Inside the tavern will now be kept warm. We won't find that out till winter. We're not taking on Tekla because we don't beat up girls. And the folks in Zalesi, okay, so we're not going to find that out till we run the bar either. Okay, so we needed to try out the thing with the jars. Not that that's a big deal. And put the animals away. Okay, those are the 2 things that we need to do. Just to make sure we've done all the updates today. All right. So jars from the trailer. I don't really know if we need to even bother with that one. I don't even know if I have jars. I think I've run out. I'm using a lot of jars and a lot of bottles. Okay, I have bottles. Yeah, I don't think I've got jars. We can test that one out next week, maybe, if I remember. Otherwise, you guys are always welcome to remind me. Yeah, I don't think I have jars. Nope, I have no jars. I go through too many jars. All right, we're not going to worry about that one. Put the animals away. Let's see how well the animals puff. Because putting horses away has always been a big bugbear of mine. So, let's put the female horses away. Are you a boy or a girl? You're a girl. You can come with me. You're a girl. You're a girl. The reason I'm putting the girls away is I heard a rumour on the Discord. I don't know if it's true or not, but I test these things out. I heard a rumour that if you put the females into the stalls after giving birth, it shortens the period of time that they need to recover. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not. But we've been doing it anyway, and you were a boy, right? Yes. All right. Let's let them line up. And let's see how we get on. We're going to start with this side. Taking them all in. Is that gate in your way? Oh, now I pushed it closed. Okay. I'll make sure I get them open properly this time. Open. Take animal in. Okay. Still having a little bit of problem with them getting multiple horses in at once. This is what I wanted to test. Because it's when you're trying to get multiple animals in at once that we have issues. Okay, let's bring them all back out. See how many are still on rope. So we're still having problems with these two, eh? Can't push them. You can push them a little bit, but not much. Yeah. Oh, what? That one just went in. That one just went in. So they're better, but they're still not... as good as they could be. Hopefully it'll sort itself out soon. And we've got two in here. Yeah, I think they still need to do a bit more work on it yet. I think they still need to do a bit more work on it. Right, you. In you go. You're not going in. Was it a different one I just told to go in? How are you going to manage? Because you're coming from the wrong side. You managed. You managed. It's definitely better. But I think they still need to do a bit more work on it. And you can't take them out. Once you've told them to go in, you can't take them out. Which is also part of the problem. I still think they could do more work on that. But I deliberately tried to take all of them in at once just to see how much it had been fixed. Are these all boys? Okay, they're all boys. I'm just going to take one horse on its own this time and see how we get on with just a single horse. There's a chicken in this one. Out you go, chicken. See, with a single horse, it's not a big problem. I think a big part of the problem I'm having is trying to do multiple horses at once. You're a boy. You can get out. Why is he having problems now? Yeah. You need to take the animal out. Oh, well, I was hoping to ride it out. Because he's still having problems, isn't he? And now I can't get out. Now I can't get out. Yeah, I think they still need to do a bit more work on it. Sorry, Debs. More work is still needed. Yeah. It's better, but it still needs more work. That's my opinion. Oh, well. You guys let the developers know what you guys think. Because they are listening. So if you guys give them some feedback, then it makes a difference. When it's one person... Oops, no, don't name it F. When it's only one person, like if I say something, they listen, but it's not enough to do something about it. So if you guys are having issues, make sure you let them know. Because the more people that are having issues, the more likely they are to fix it. Now the developers need to get their bosses to approve some of this work. So that's also part of the problem. Is although they want to fix it, if there's not enough complaints from people playing it, then it's considered a minor problem by their boss. So, if you guys are having problems, make sure you do your bug feeds. They are listening, and generally most of this gets fixed pretty well. By the looks of it though, if you put them away one or two at a time, it won't be such a big problem. It's because I tried to put in so many of them all at once that it seems to be having an issue. The other thing I think that causes a problem is simply that when you open these gates... Oh, it's saving. The gates get in the way of each other. I think that's a mistake. I think they should reverse on each other. Personally. Because if I open... Let's go with this gate over here. If I open that gate... You can see that they're both opening inwards, which is closing off the area. And I think that's a problem. I don't think that should be like that. Okay, this is supposed to have an animal going in. Yeah. I still think they need to do more work on this. I'll let Noel Chain know. Yeah. Anyway. It doesn't seem quite as bad as it was. But I do think they still need to do more work on it. But like I say, the more people who bring up bug reports, the more likely work is to be done. Oh, excuse me. And animal pathing has definitely been one of my biggest problems in this game. Now, that's why I tested the horses first. Because the horses are the worst. I've had other people comment about the cows. I personally think the horses are the worst. So now let's try it with goats. Get back here. Now let's try it with goats. Right, let's just try 2 for a start. And then I'll try bulk. Let's do these ones. Nice and easy. I like to open the gates up so they don't accidentally push them closed. Oh, did you see that? It kind of like just spawned in the right place. That was definitely an improvement. What do we have here? Female. Female. Let's try it with bulk this time. Female. Grab all these girl goats. Those are sheep, Glen. Can't milk a sheep as much as you might want to. That's sheep as well. I don't know why you can't milk a sheep. I mean, I'm sure you can. If you really tried, I'm sure you could. Those are both bucks. Why do they call them bucks when you can't make any money out of them? Oops, wrong button. All right, girls. Let's start you down this end and we'll go the other way. All right, so we're going to try bulk this time. Oh, it's in. That one definitely went in. So it seems to be working a lot better with the goats. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure you can too. I'm pretty sure you can too. You just got to try harder. All right, so you went in. Still haven't got one in here yet. I think that's you, isn't it? I think that's this one. Get the gate out of its way. Stop leading. Okay, you come with me. I want you out of the shed. We'll take you back the other way. Why have you sunk through the floor? There's one already in there. Close that. Oh, pardon me. Close that. Definitely working better. Humans? No, humans I think are probably pretty easy to milk, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, so I definitely have to say goats are a lot less of a problem. I don't know which one's meant to be going in here. But there should be a goat trying to go... Oh, here it is, here. The one goat that got stuck. The one goat that got stuck. Okay, well that's better than the horses. That is definitely better than the horses. All right, let's do the cows. Because cows being another big animal, that might be a problem too. Stay in there, please, reindeer. Reindeer. It's not a reindeer, Glen. Now, there should be, right here, a gate. Where is it? Right there. I need to paint these gates. Oh, that's something I definitely recommend you guys do. Paint your gates. If you paint your gates, so long as they're not covered in snow, it is much easier to see the gates. Oh, it's a pig. I was going to say, why is that cow running away? Okay. I've got 2 calves. That's a boy. That's a boy. I've got 2 calves. Well, we'll find that out. I couldn't tell you the answer to that at this point. All right. Should we try doing cows in bulk? Oh, that's a bull. What a load of bull. Come on in, ladies. We'll try doing cows in bulk. See if they work better. They're a big animal, though. Okay, that one looks like he's trying to get in, but there's another cow on his way. So let's get the next one in. Nice. Okay, let's get that closed. Yeah. When you're doing them in bulk, they definitely get in each other's way a little bit. Especially with these bigger animals. Only if you want to get onto adult content. So, for example, for my Discord, you will be classified automatically as a teenager now. So that's basically the way it works, is if you don't give them your ID, which I would definitely advise you not to give them your ID. Okay? Discord can't be trusted with your ID. Do not give it to them. That's my personal advice, but it's your decision. They've already had several data breaches. Now, I heard rumour that when you give them your ID, it doesn't leave your computer. It's just something that tests. I don't care. I'm not taking the risk. But you will automatically be classified as a teenager if you do not verify your age. Most Discords, who cares if you're classified as a teenager? Unless you're going on to NSFW stuff. No, I wouldn't. Unless you're going on to something that is not safe for work, you know, R18 sites, things like that, you don't need to worry about it. You'll be classified as a teenager, and for Discords like mine, it won't make any damn difference. You go that way, you stupid kelp. That helped. That helped. Now there's two in here, though. So it doesn't work quite so well with the bigger animals. But I am noticing that they are kind of respawning now, whereas they weren't doing that before. Yeah. I don't know. All I can tell you is what I've been told. And by told, I mean on what videos I've watched. And so that is, if you do not verify your age, you will be classified as a teenager. Most Discords... In fact, every Discord that I'm on, and I'm on 100 Discords, roughly, all to do with games, none of those are going to care whether you're a teenager or an adult because they don't have any porn on there. So I wouldn't worry about it, Mark. I would say to you, only worry about it if it becomes an issue. And if it becomes an issue, then you might want to decide whether that's a Discord you want to be on or not. If Discord gets to the point where Discords like mine become a problem, then I may decide if I'm going to stay with Discord or not. But I don't think you should have to age verify, and I would definitely not trust them with your ID. I would not advise anybody to trust them with your ID. They've already had a couple of data breaches in the last year or two. In the last year, I think, they had two. Several thousand, if not hundreds of thousands, of data information has been leaked. So I would definitely not give them your information. That would be my advice to you. But from what I've been told, it doesn't leave your computer. So apparently when you scan it, there's something that scans, the information stays within your computer, doesn't even go to Discord. I still don't trust it. I still don't trust it. I'm not doing it. And I would advise you to think twice about it. If you decide to do it, that's your decision. You do what you want to do. If you're on Discord, then in theory you should be over the age of 14 and you should be mature enough to decide whether or not you want to trust a company that's been hacked twice in the last year with your private information. And if you can't decide on that for yourself, then you shouldn't be on Discord. That's my advice. But yeah, I do believe it won't be an issue unless you're going on to R18 Discords. So I'm not going to worry about it. But I think we've checked everything out for today. I don't have any jars. We can't check that part out. Everything else we've done. Yeah, well. So we can't do any more of this for today. Let's extend that time so that will be finished next week. All right. And what we'll do is we'll call that it for today. This was mostly about checking out the updates. And we're getting late in the day anyway. 7:30. Should we do a very quick hunt? Let's go on a very quick hunt, shall we? Do I have my rifle? So, today's stream was going to be hunting. Because we need meat. We also needed money. So I'm going to show you guys how I hunt. That way, you guys can see the quickest way to hunt, in my personal opinion. Let's grab a rifle and some ammo, because that helps with hunting. It's not completely necessary. I have gone hunting using a sickle. But it isn't so easy unless they're trapped. Right, so this is what I would advise for those of you who want a fast way to hunt. Go to your map, set a custom waypoint. So the custom waypoint is now set right here in front of my butchering bench. Then go and find yourself a patch of trees. Any patch of trees on the map, you can decide whether you want to go. We're going to go to the sawmill today. No, actually, I'm not going to do the sawmill. It's probably... Actually, I want to go bear hunting. And we were supposed to check our trap line. So let's head up this way. All right, so we're going to fast travel to the windmill. Now, a rifle generally helps when hunting, especially when you're in bear territory. So let's grab our rifle. Let's make sure it's loaded. Now, as I say, I have got the American rifle. So it does hold 15 shots. There's the bear. And you can fire in fast succession. So... Yes, the bear takes a bit of killing. It's definitely getting hits. It says so. Reload. I thought he was going to eat me. All right. Okay. Once you then have your prey, lift it up and fast travel to your custom waypoint. Drop them down and then just repeat the process. We'll go back to the same exact spot. You don't need to. You can go to a different spot if you like. Yes, bears do hunt back. He's eaten me a couple of times. All right. Lift and fast travel back to my custom waypoint. All right, let's go check our trap line. Oh, I haven't got any eggs. Oh, well. I should have brought some eggs to reset my trap line. It's getting a bit dark. I may not be able to see them in the dark anyway. We might have to do the trap line next week. We'll probably do a hunting stream next week. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see them. It's too dark. I can barely see anything in these trees. I see that one. Oh no, that's a live fox. Okay, oh, I can't see anything. It's too dark. We'll have to do a hunting episode next week, I think. No. No, because they still have not added rat soup to the menu yet. I can't see these traps. It's right here somewhere. It should have a fox in it. There it is. Pick. Oh, I picked up the trap, not the fox. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Pick it up. Okay, do I have any eggs? No, I sold them all. Yeah, I sold them all. All right, never mind. And it's too dark for doing this. So what we'll do is we'll fast travel home. We'll butcher what we have. And that'll just get us through the rest of today. No, not the beer. I didn't mean the beer. Put the beer down. I was trying to get to the table. Use. Begin. We'll go and check on those animals soon and see if they all got themselves sorted out. Because now that we've fast travelled, they might have sorted themselves out. Okay, where's that fox? Here we go. With some luck, fast travelling fixed it. Alright, so that's the fastest way to hunt, in my personal opinion. If you've got a faster, better method, feel free to let me know. Alright, let's just check now and see how we got on with these horses. Don, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Always appreciate it. So like I say, I live stream every week, same day. Give a name? Why? What do you... What? Hang on. Sorry. You must be trying to get inside one of these boxes, I'm guessing. So we've ended up with... one horse that didn't make it in. By the looks. Any down that side? Are you on a rope? Tex, why are you following me around? Tex was named by one of the viewers. If you guys would like to name any of the animals, let me know. We do have animals available that you guys can name. If you want to name anything, let me know what you want to name. And I'm more than happy to name them for you. So Tex was named by one of the viewers. Where's this gate? Can't see much in the dark. It's getting very dark now. Let's see how we got on with these goats. Because the goats seem to be the best for pathing. Oh, I stepped in some dung. Okay. So that one's away. That was the only one that we had problems with in the goats. So the goats have all sorted themselves out now. That's definitely an improvement. The horses were an improvement, but I think the horses could still be better. What my advice to you would be, though, is put the horses away one at a time. The horses have always been the worst for pathing. No, you're not getting out. You stay in there. I'm going to go hunting for you one day. I'm kind of leaving them in here just on the... I know they won't breed, but I've left them in there to breed. I know they won't, but, you know, we can always hope. Where's the gate? All right, and how'd the cows get on? I need my lantern. Okay, you have sorted yourself out. Brilliant. You've sorted yourself out. So they have definitely improved. Without a doubt, 100% they have improved. 2 cows didn't go in, they're now in. 1 horse didn't go in. It'll sort itself out hopefully by the time we reload next week. With some luck. Alright, I'm happy with that. I do think that's definitely a vast improvement. I would say to you at this point though, put the horses away one at a time so you don't have pathing issues. The rest of the animals look like they're going to sort themselves out just fine. But yeah, we're going to call that it for today. So thank you everyone for coming in. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's stream. Like I say, give it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, if you enjoyed the stream today. Otherwise, follow the channel, whether you be on Twitch or YouTube. And we will be back for more Farmer's Life next week on the same day. For those of you who might have come in a bit late, we started 3.5 hours ago. So this one here, I know, yeah. No, that's a boy. He's not trying to get in. Oh, it's a goose. So we ended up with 1 horse. 1 horse. That's a hell of a lot better than we've had in the past. So yes, thank you everyone. Take care. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you're from. And hopefully we'll see you all again next time. And thank you to everyone who has followed the channel today. Thank you to everyone who has been new and come in to visit. It is always an honour and a privilege to have you guys come in. Is the wife home? No, she's not. So we usually go back to the bedroom to save out. Cheers, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully we'll see more of yous again next time. Bye, yo. Definitely some improvements. Definitely some improvements. But I think we'll be putting the horses away one at a time from now on. Cheers, Don. You have a great evening, buddy. Yeah, definitely some improvements. I'm definitely happier with that. Oh, dear. We're selling Daz. Daz will be for sale next week. Oh, dear. I don't know if we'll get anything for him, though.